All right, welcome back again. We've just got a little bit to finish up, actually just a single slide with just a few notes about this example. Usually when fitting a k-nearest neighbors model, or really most types of models used for classification, we have way more than just 25 total observations. So we just had the 25 players, we split them 15 that we put on the graph, and then 10 that we were making classifications for. Really, this is not enough to get an accurate idea about the classification rate. And so usually you would have like thousands, or in some scenarios even millions of different cases or observations. The 25 is nice for learning what the KNN algorithm does, because we could do stuff by hand, which is really nice, whereas you wouldn't be able to make classifications for millions of players unless you had, a ton of free time and a lot of patience. The other point, the second point here that I just alluded to, is that we actually don't have to choose just one predictor. And so KNN is an algorithm where you can have two predictors in a single model. So we could include both turnovers and points per game. And then you would use the distance formula that you might have learned about to calculate distances to see which neighbor is the closest. And in fact, you could include 3 predictors or 10 predictors or 100 predictors and just use an extension of that distance formula. And then the final point here is that these KNN models, and really most models, they're almost always fit with code. So if you take nothing else from this activity, the biggest takeaway I would say is that if you have the chance, learn to code. Learning earlier is better. It's a highly useful skill, especially if you're interested in going into a quantitative field. And so I mentioned my favorite class to teach at the very beginning was our data science class. And so here's the link to where we talk about KNN. We actually introduced it with an activity that was very similar to what you just worked on. But one difference is that the algorithm is fit entirely with code once you actually learn what it's doing. And so you're usually not like looking at a graph and making a guess about what's the closest. Usually you're using some sort of statistical program to actually fit the KNN model. Thank you for your attention. I hope you enjoyed learning a little bit about some data science stuff. I know it's not math exactly, but it's closely related, the field of data science and the field of statistics as well. Thank you again, and I hope you have a great day.